I feel like that's pretty much every like post-apocalyptic like dystopian book or movie ever. Like the Hunger Games, they're like, these are relics of the past, and it's just a Snickers wrapper.
Yeah, a Snickers wrapper and like an old hearing aid or whatever, and they're like, what was this communicator?
Dad?
Who is my daddy, and what does he do?
Dad?
Daddy, chill.
Dad?
This is the Dad Voice.
All right, welcome to the podcast of all time, the Dad Voice Podcast.
That's right.
The podcast.
Congratulations, you done it.
Congratulations. Oh man, I'm happy to be here.
Me too.
You happy?
Yeah.
You feeling good?
We're finally, I think we're both making something ourselves, and it
Yeah.
feels good.
Yeah, we're doing our thing.
Congratulations to us.
Yeah, we are. We did it. Look at us.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at us.
Look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought?
Man.
Not me.
4 people seeing this are going to be like, wow, I'm so proud of them.
Wow. Been following those guys for months. What a come up.
It has, by the way, happy 6-month anniversary of the Dad Voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, so.
You too.
Thanks. Yeah.
Sorry I didn't realize.
I'm hurt.
Yeah.
I'm hurt. I didn't get an anniversary gift or anything. No.
Is it the actual day?
No, it's not the day. No.
Close enough.
I think it's the 14th or something like that will be.
Oh.
So we're close. Whatever Father's Day was, 6 months later.
God damn, it's only been half a year.
Yeah. But
Wow.
it's crazy because watch how fast Father's Day is going to roll up on us.
Yeah,
you know?
it will.
Anyways, yeah, this is, like I said, the Dad Voice Podcast. I am Cole.
I'm Phil.
And we are yapping. Anyway.
We're yapping, and we're dads yapping.
We're dads
and we
yapping.
don't lie about being dads.
That's true.
I guess by every term we are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say we qualify.
We should explore what that means.
Oh, wow. I like what you did there because today's episode is about what it means to be a dad.
That's, boy, we went open-ended with this one.
We did. And here's why, okay, because we just
You gave us plenty of opportunity to piss people off at just every little juncture. That's
did.
great.
And I'm so excited because we're gonna. And I honestly, like, I got my first taste of actual, like, discourse in our comments yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
This guy was just talking shit. Of all the things, of all the hot takes I've made, of all the crazy things we've said on this podcast, the guy came at me about the one thing I know most, which is metalcore. And I was like, man, this is it. I could just smell it. I was like, oh,
You smelled blood in the water?
This is delicious.
Your eyes look like Bruce the shark from Finding Nemo.
But by the way, my oldest went through like a huge Finding Dory phase, loved Finding Dory. Now my youngest is doing it. So if you are out there and you have one kid and you've got a second one that's new or not quite old enough to like movies yet, honestly, just prepare for a part 2 of your first kid. I'm figuring that out. Aside from, like, there's a few differences, but Finding Dory is pretty much a certified hit for all kids. Like,
banger.
it's banger for sure.
Well, I bet your kids didn't get invited to Ellen DeGeneres' party, too.
I'm glad. I know, look, we're allies, but fuck Ellen.
Fuck Ellen. This podcast has an anti-Ellen stance.
That's right. We hate Ellen. I'm definitely going to get a picture.
I used to be a stan. Not anymore.
I'm going to get a picture of Ellen DeGeneres' face with the red circle. On the
Oh, Ellen.
So, want to talk about what it means to be a dad? I don't think we're going to piss too many people off. I wanted to do something a little more easy to talk about after we came off an episode about religion.
Oh, let's kick back a little bit.
Yeah, just hang out and be cool. Which, by the way, the episode is live for the religion thing. I actually have gotten a few messages from people like, wow, that's a bold fucking one to take on. And I was like, yeah, well, you sink or swim, buddy.
Well, it's not like we're signed to a label or anything, so
Right.
It's not like we can lose a contract.
Right.
Fuck it.
If you want us to shut the fuck up, get us on a label.
Yeah.
That's the
Boy,
moral.
get your PR people to polish us up. I bet we would just look fine and dandy, polished up. Boy,
But if
I will sing and dance for any corporation.
I feel like it would be like that episode of Family Guy where they start following the Griffins around their house, and then they slowly replace all the family members
Literally.
with characters.
Yeah, literally.
And that would be us. We'd be the dad voice, and they just kind of like the Blippy switch. They'd just find guys that look close enough.
Yeah, they
and put
would,
them in
but
there.
like more professional than us, and they would just start every episode like, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" Just shake each other's. They
And
shake
then-
each other's hands and say, "Let's have a good game
It
here."
would
okay?
just be a crypto racket.
Yeah, literally, it would just be a thinly veiled crypto racket. Part of being a dad is being a provider, and I'll be able to provide for all future generations.
That's
with
why we're launching
this one
Dad
this
Coin.
rug pull. I mean, Dad Coin.
Yeah. So want to talk about what it means to be a dad, because I think the generic definition of fatherhood is you
Have a
you
child.
made a whoopsie inside a lady, and
Yeah.
now you have a baby,
Or an intentional whoopsie, or an
or an
unintentional
yeah.
whoopsie.
Either way, it's a whoopsie. Or there's other options like adoption. I've spoken about it briefly on the podcast
Yeah.
before, but I am adopted by my father. My mother was my biological mother, but my biological father didn't want anything to do with me or her, whatever. I don't know. Never met the guy. Don't care. My dad stepped in, and then when I was like 11, he legally adopted me, so that I took his last name and I, became his property or whatever.
That's right. Same thing that happens when you get married.
That's right.
Your wife becomes your property.
That's right. 'Cause we are
I always picture your dad as like being in the mafia, and he's like, "No, you're into family now.
I'm a
You made my
made man.
consigliere."
I'm a made man.
Yeah.
I kind of was like just brainstorming ideas, and this one was so simple that it kind of slipped through the cracks, I think, when I had been kind of going through our thought process. We have a creative process that we abide by.
Yeah,
but
it's easy to get imposter syndrome as a dad too, so this would
Yeah.
probably be helpful for us to just talk it out.
It will. And also, there are people that fill the dad roles that aren't men or like dads, quote unquote. Like there are two.
Yeah.
It's 2026, and despite what our administration is trying to do, you can't erase gay people. Like some people are gonna have two moms and shit. And I know a lot of cool people that were raised by two moms.
Some are very good people.
Yeah. One of the up and coming comedians right now, Jordan something.
Raised by moms.
She was. Yeah, she's got.
There you go.
There you go.
Maybe it's hyphenated.
It probably is. It's the Jordan that does the podcast with Ian Fidance.
You're so much more tuned into like micro pop culture than I am. I never know anybody you're talking about.
It's if I learned how to dress, I would be like a hip dad. You know what I mean? Like I just dress like a dumpster, so it
Yeah.
doesn't fucking matter. But like if I get in shape and I can start wearing tight fitting clothes,
You could start having the like trendy hot takes and stuff and be
Yeah.
like, "Bro, what do you think about that?"
bro, listen. I was just on my phone selling a bunch of dad coin, and
Bro, this new Tate clip dropped. What you think about it? You got eyes on that?
I do genuinely enjoy. I know it's weird because most comedians I talk to, and you probably understand this more than I do, but like most stand-ups and stuff that I talk to are like, I don't really watch comedy shit anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's just there.
It's another like how the sausage is made kind of thing.
Right,
You
yeah.
you analyze every little bit of it.
We were just talking about this too.
like watching game film.
Yeah, and so I do stay dialed into shit like that.
You're a dad who's keyed into the streets.
That's right.
Wow.
One ear to the streets.
What does it mean to be a dad? You don't have to be completely aloof from all pop culture, I guess.
That's right. That's right. I will say we'll probably make this one a little bit of a shorter episode, honestly, if for no other reason than I don't want to edit another hour and 15-minute episode.
Wow,
Also-
man. Really? You don't want to provide extra extreme free labor? God.
By the way,
Dude, just add time onto your day.
if you
Have you tried that yet?
micro sleep,
I think there's certain drugs that can slow down time or something. Tylenol, the limitless drug.
that's right.
Dude, just take some Tylenol and you'll just autist your way in
What a
through
good
everything.
callback
Yeah,
to one of our
thank
most
you.
popular clips.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clip of that dude who's like, I put 3 days into one day? He's like,
Oh, yeah.
he's like, I wake up at 6 a.m., 6 a.m.
First breakfast.
to 10 a.m. I do my whole first work day.
My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm going to kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have.
And it's like, no, dude, you just scheduled yourself.
And then I lock down in my cryo chamber for an hour and a half, and then I walk back out.
There are so many people who think like that, but I think the majority of the people, especially dads.
It would be so funny to fuck with that guy, too, and just turn his cryo chamber up to where he misses like 3 days, and you're like, dude, that's like missing 9 days of productivity. He's like, no!
A whole year is gone.
that's like-
It's like, dude, it was a week.
That's like 9 days to you mortals.
Yeah, he thinks he's Dracula.
Yeah, literally. Why didn't you wake me from my sleep earlier?
He's got a blood boy. That people like that definitely have blood boys.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
how I know what that is now.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I already knew what it was, and I hate it.
I found out what blood boys were from Silicon Valley. The series.
Oh, yeah.
That one was
Okay, maybe I had found out from that, too.
Yeah,
Love that show.
I love, dude. That's one of my favorites. But anyways, what it means to be a dad. There's just so many ways that the dad position or the title of dad can be imposed on someone. You know, like it's not just I made you and you're my son and now I'm your father or whatever. There's people who fill in.
There's an aura about it.
There is an aura.
You can just give off the dad aura
I know
and presence in
I know
someone's
dads
life.
that have no children. Like
Yeah.
they just are that naturally paternal type of person.
That's a lot of people before I ever even thought about having a kid were like, you got your dad humor on lock for when you do.
Yeah, and
it's
I
fun
mean,
using it.
you have made a social media following on your personal stuff
Yeah.
by just nothing but dad singers. Like
Yeah.
it was a natural calling for you. For me, I always
Until I'm called to be with the Lord. Throwback to our religion episode, I guess.
if they watch it, they know you're joking. You know, I wanted kids. I always knew I wanted kids, but then I had all this pesky generational trauma. And so I was like, maybe having kids isn't the best thing for me. And then I knocked up my wife and I was like, well, the universe has decided for me because
The universe has decided that you are my property now. Bear my child. Wife.
Well, she wasn't my wife when I knocked her up. And I think I've given the story before, but like, I just basically told my wife, look, I'm very pro women, pro choice.
I thought you were about to just say, babe, I'm very pro-abortion, just to let you know.
I love abortion.
She hasn't even taken the plan B yet. She's like, okay, I get it. You don't want to have kids with me.
Typical liberal, loves abortion.
You think you're dropping subtle hints?
Dropping
You know, I'm
Planned
very
Parenthood.
pro-choice, by the way.
Accidentally dropping a wire hanger
Don't want anything to get in the way of the new album coming out.
for my shitty
I put in a
band.
lot of work on it. We still got 50% to go. It's going to take a little more than 9 months.
But no, I left the choice up to her because I could have just not been a parent, and then this would have been the dude voice.
This would have been, the fucking asshole burnout podcast.
That's what we should call.
We should abandon our family and see if we can still consider ourselves dads as a test.
It's like a Mr. Beast game.
Yeah, our families are suffering, and we're doing like a psychological, like philosophical experiment. We're like,
How long can we stay away from our children before they stop referring to us as
Yeah.
father?
So we're now at the point where they've forgotten mostly what we look like. Still a dad?
Mr. Beast is like, I took these two dads and gave them totally new families.
Gave them totally new families. They did it for a surprisingly low amount of money.
It just cuts to me going, I'll do it for $20 and an energy drink, bro.
Yeah,
And that's why I say you guys should not be looking to us for advice on fucking anything, unless you submit a dad advice.
even though
do
we
take
openly
those
invite it.
seriously.
Even though we openly invite
Yeah.
them.
We do take the dad advices seriously, but if
Yeah.
it's not a dad advice episode, do not consider.
I do actually try to think for those.
Yeah,
a little
no.
bit.
I try to give valuable.
I try to
input.
be genuine. Even though, like, pretty much 99% of my life, I've realized that I'm such a nihilist that I'm just only genuine like 1% of my life now.
Yeah.
So jaded and like just nihilistic.
Dude,
Still a dad though.
I caught myself the other day putting on my mask for work.
Yeah.
I was like, I caught myself. I was just telling my wife, I was like, I'm so fucking tired. I'm exhausted. I was like, I don't even want to be at work. Like, should I just call out for the rest of the day? And then the stupid fuck blip from Teams popped up that's like, a meeting just started, and I just open the meeting and go, hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, what's
Good
the
morning.
sitch, team?
There's those parts of being a dad too, and I think that like some people and by the way,
You're sitting there, you're like, dude, Asshole Rancher 360 just subscribed to us on YouTube. Hey, what's up, team? How's it going today? Ready to start this day? Let's be cyber safe.
That's right. That's God. I'm glad we don't do shit that corny, but you know.
I didn't hear you.
No.
Good morning.
One thing you need to understand about anybody in cybersecurity is they do not have that much personality. You're giving them too much credit. But no, I think most people that are critical of a dad are either not dads or the criticism is self-critical. Like I've met a few guys
Or projection.
Yeah, I've met a few guys that are like, you know, like, hey, you know, and this is pre-podcast. They've hit me up and been like, hey man, like I know that you have kids and I just started dating a girl. She's got some kids. I really love her. I love the kids, but like I don't know how to do the dad thing. And I've just been straight up with them and been like, did you think I fucking knew? Like, no, you just figure it out.
Have you seen me in person in a long time? No.
Right. Do you understand?
What have I been doing when I'm not in the same room as you? Battling every fucking day.
Do you understand?
Battling schedules, time, just hunger, having to keep them alive and shit. Like, everything is a little mini battle.
That's right.
And I've been fighting a war.
I genuinely sympathize with anybody who steps into the role almost more so than people who you have 9 months of preparation when you knock someone up, right? Like, you know, in 9 months that baby is coming. You have time to read, you have time to research, you have time to prepare, you have time to make baby registries. You have time to get in as much Call of Duty as you can before they're born. Do that too, honestly. But like, if you're not preparing, that's on you. However, guys,
congrats on the higher ranking in Call of Duty, though.
That's good job.
You're going out on top.
Prestige. The new Call of Duty's hot fucking dog shit.
Yeah,
so.
they've completely fallen into the subscription thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm really excited for that model to die because I'm just praying that like gamers will stop for like if we all collectively did it for like a year, they'd fuck off with that.
Yeah, it's like becoming like Fortnite now, and it's just like I don't want to see some weird like future like game where it's like the Russia and Ukraine conflict, and they're just like dabbing and stuff.
Pickle Rick is blasting a Ukrainian tank.
Yeah, literally. Like,
yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Mission critical. Take Karsk Oblast.
Yeah,
and then they're just like dab.
I get Fortnite is like the game that did all that. Like, they were the ones who started to cross that barrier and bring every character from every possible universe in.
You're like, dude, do you want to see your favorite childhood character slaughter each other?
And most people were like, fuck yeah.
Actually, I was always thinking of that, man.
Dude, I forgot what I was even fucking talking about. Oh, yeah, preparing and stuff. So you have like 9 months to get your prestiges in and make enough friends to buy shit from your baby registry. Shout out to all of our friends that did that. Like,
that moment in time is a good time to lean into your community, every aspect possible,
to all the wealthiest areas.
It takes a village, yes, it does.
And be your funniest version of yourself that you can be.
Dance.
So you make lots of wealthy friends, and then you go, I'm having a baby shower. Do you want to come?
Hey, and then you just go, hey, like, I'm just sending out a link to my registry.
Yeah. Well, your wealthy friends will be like, "Oh my God, yes, send me the registry."
I'm sending this to everybody, by the way,
and
everybody in my phone. It's just a few like rich people. You send them a separate list with all the good shit on it.
Some old coworkers like, "Who the fuck is Cole?" Shout out to my old coworkers that have texted me where I've been like, "Who the fuck is this?
Who is this?" Oh, you're that guy that OD'd in the bathroom of Harris Teeter. How you doing, man?
Hell yeah.
Glad to see you're still alive.
Shout out you for grinding it. But no, there's a whole area of fatherhood that I'll never have to experience. Well, I shouldn't say never. My wife might get tired of my bullshit, and I might have to go out and panhandle for another one at some point. Luckily, so far in my life, I have not had to have that particular experience. I've never dated someone with kids until it was my wife.
Till it was your turn to be up to bat.
I've tried to put myself there, and like that's a very crazy spot to be in, because like first off, you really obviously if you've reached the point where you're meeting her kids or his kids or their kids,
yeah, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
That's them becoming very vulnerable.
It is, and it's them allowing you into the most protected part of their life, because I can tell you that any parent worth their merit, like that's the last layer, right? That's like, hey, the only thing left to do after this is move in together and get married.
Yeah.
Like you meeting kids is that last
That's the
signal. I like putting myself in there mentally, like trying to think of like what it would be like is fucking scary.
I've thought about that too.
It's scary because like you do have the parent that you are into and that you're obviously that you love and that you're, you know, you want to be a part of their life. But then you also have another parent. And I know men, and if it's another guy, they're going to come and piss all over the walls like some fucking feral dog and act like they're the toughest, most macho.
They got to establish that they're still the boss.
Right, and these are my kids and blah, blah, blah. And here's the thing. If you roll right into it like that, you're making an enemy immediately. So if you're the dad on the other side of that, like, and you're just being a prick to the guy, if you have a reason, sure. But then that's also a point where you take your co-parent to the side and go, hey, like there's a problem and we need to figure it out. And then if in scenarios where your co-parent is like, nope, I love him, he's staying around, and you're like, he's smoking crystal meth in his boxers in the car rider line when he drops our kids off, then that's when you go for custody.
He was waving a loaded handgun in the intersection the other day. Right. It was 8:15 in the morning.
That's when you intervene and you go, hey, all right, I'm taking custody back. You know, that kind of...
I'm getting law enforcement involved.
Right.
I can't believe you made me do this. I don't like law enforcement.
I hate
You really
cops.
pushed me to do something bad. Do you know how many reports and paperwork I'm going to have to fill out?
Oh, I hate paperwork. Honestly, if you want to become my number one enemy, give me paperwork to do. I fucking hate it. Anyways,
Sue the fuck out of Cole.
Yeah, please don't. God, please don't.
You have just a line of process servers at your front door trying to figure out different ways to trick you to come outside. One of them's just going to come up and be like, hey, I'm with like a independent podcast label. Like, you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, you've been served.
Son of a bitch. But wait, are you with a label?
Oh, yeah, I am, but y'all's podcast sucks. I just really wanted to serve you.
Oh, man, I just wanted to see the look on your face.
I'm going to go back to managing the gobbledygook, trendy podcast that y'all despise.
The
Goodbye.
two Gen Z young people talking about things
They have
don't
LeBron
understand.
James coming on.
That's
He's
what
going to
we're
break his
missing.
silence about the Diddy parties.
Jesus, we have to do something crazy like that. We have to get like somebody.
We should become process servers because it gives you an opportunity to just network with people who are being sued.
You just go up to famous people who are being sued and you go, hey, you're so and so, and they go, yeah, and you go, I have a process to serve you. However, if you want to be on my podcast, maybe you weren't home today.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. If you don't accept this process being served, then you have to be on my podcast. They'd come out immediately and be like, I'll just settle it.
All right, fine, I'll settle. Anyways, dad stuff, dude. We're derailing. This is a classic episode. This feels good. Feels good to be back, baby.
We are back, baby.
Yeah. No, I did not take my ADD medicine today.
I took it just to get the juice to get the fuck out of bed. I'm so
I hate
tired.
when I have to do that just to be able to get up.
Just to exist.
Because I'm like, I wasted a day. I could have just
The other
gotten
day, I was so fucked that like I took a nap on my Adderall. Like I was,
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
That's serious.
What it means to be a dad, because we should probably get to the main question. Look, I don't think there's really like I mean, I guess Webster.
Don't
has
pull
a-
don't pull no damn dictionary definition. We're trying to be deeper than that.
That's right. This is #deep. I don't know, man. I just feel like if you show up for the kid, then congratulations. You're good enough to be the dad. Like, I know plenty of dudes on the, I say I know. I see plenty of dudes on the internet that like will flex being a dad or whatever. And then it's like, okay, but I see you post a picture with your kids every 6 months. I don't post a bunch of pictures with my kids on the internet, but that's because I know what the internet is.
Yeah.
And also,
You've seen behind the veil.
I don't give a fuck. I'm with my kids every goddamn day. Like I'm a work.
I
from
remember
home
what
dad.
my daughter looks like. I don't.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
The people who are important know what she currently looks like too, because they've seen her in person.
Right.
And I'm very hard to get in person because I don't like going out.
Same. And I'm being told by like our kids' doctors, they're like, yeah, you got to go out and meet some more parents. Socializing is important. I'm like,
What are you, a fucking swinger, dude? Weirdo? Stop talking about that shit in front of my child.
yeah. Put your science up your ass. Okay,
Yeah.
that means I have to talk to people. Fuck you. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you should do that. Side note: if you're new to the dad game, let the kids socialize. It's important.
Apparently.
I think that
No, I will become really good at Halo instead. There's 2 paths you can walk.
they're completely redoing the Combat Evolved
Again?
multiplayer, like
Oh,
on Unreal 5.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Looking, big things coming.
big things
From-
coming. Not for
your-
this fucking
from-
podcast,
Yeah.
but because when that drops, that's where we'll be.
Yeah, you can link up with us live on.
I would do that.
That would be cool.
I would play Halo with people live. That'd be super fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, me too, dude. Halo would. Shit, we got to play with each other.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah, we got to get to that point. Okay, I've seen guys on social media that will talk about, I love my kids and I love being a father. And then, like, you can typically tell who those people are that are bullshitting.
I love every moment that I get to legally be allowed to spend with my child every 6 months.
That's right. And it's,
I have to savor it
it just reminds me.
by law.
I can't remember what movie it was, but it was one of the Wayans parody films. And he's like, I came to pick up my son. And then he walks in and picks his kid up and he like talks baby to him for a minute and puts him back down and goes, I'll be back next week to pick him up again.
What do you want?
You know what I want, Charity. I'm here to pick up my son. Hey, son. All right, I'm out. I'll be back next week to pick him up again.
That's funny.
And those people get to call themselves dad, right? So like
They're allowed to, so maybe
why
we can leave some space for less conventional semen dads to be in there.
right. And you said semen.
Semen.
But also, like, that space, like, I know one thing that people say that they're concerned about, gay couples raising kids or whatever, is that there's not a strong male influence or strong female influence in the house at that point. And, like, I think you're already cracking it up to be too much more than it needs to be. Your job as a parent is to just get in there and make functional adults. Make sure that they know what love feels like. Make sure that they know what it means to be clothed, fed, and supported. Yeah. Make sure they understand, like, we were just talking about this a little bit ago, but, like, they need to understand the word no. Like, it's okay to tell them no. The parents that are like, we don't say the N-word. And it's like, yeah, nobody does. And they're like, no is a bad word. And I'm like, that's not
I'm like,
the
me
N-word.
neither in public. And they're like, no, we mean no. I'm like, Yeah, me too.
It's like, no, that is not the N-word, like,
Yeah.
don't do that. I think that a lot of millennials and a lot of Gen Z as they go in, because one thing about millennials and Gen Z, and this might sound like a bad thing, but I don't think it is they go into relationships and they realize that, like, hey, if this relationship doesn't work, I'm going to get the fuck out of it. And that's a good way to think about it. Like, It really is. There are 8 billion people in the world. And I hate to tell you, that old Tony down the road isn't your fucking soulmate. Like, if you believe in soulmates, it is crazy.
Well, why does he stand outside of my house every night? Isn't that what soulmates do?
Tweaking his light bulb meth pipe and waving his pistol.
Yeah, in the intersection. Just like those old boombox holding up clips.
It's the same thing.
That's just passion, baby. He exudes passion. He's just like, ah! That is a passionate man, and he is a father, too.
He's making sounds like Donnie from the Wild Thornberrys. I actually, I know people that watch this podcast that aren't biological parents or
don't give a shit about their own dads, or don't care about dads in general, but just already knew us and like us.
Shout out you guys.
Shout out you guys. I've got you pegged.
But there are a few that watch it that are stand-in dads.
Yeah.
And every time you talk to someone like that, they have this excitement about, oh yeah, I love the kids, and I'm so. And then it almost always follows up with, but I just kind of wish I could be their dad. And it's like, dude, you are, for all intents and purposes, if you're already serving them in that way, you are.
You can step in that capacity.
Right. Just make functional humans, make them good people. And congrats. You're serving them the way that they
raise
need
a child to
served.
completion. And being a dad isn't even about raising a child to completion, because shout out to all the dads that died early of cancer and stuff before the kid was 18. You were still dads.
Shout out dead
Former dads.
And you know what? There's probably another guy that's going to come in and potentially fill that role.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to be a dad. And that still makes him a dad. But you can't be a dick.
He's going to give up waving a gun in an intersection to be a dad. That's a huge sacrifice for him.
I can change for you.
I can change for you.
But no, I don't know, man. This was just it was a thought that was on my heart. I assume everyone goes through this process. When I found out I was going to be a dad, I just started thinking, what is it going to be like? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
When you first found out you were going to be a dad, what went through your head? What were the instant responsibilities that popped up in your head that you thought you had to do this?
The instant thing that really happens is you start gathering your influences mentally of dads, and a lot of them are in media and stuff too. So you start, doing confirmation bias basically and trying to think and act accordingly. And you almost develop your dad act early on first. You're like, all right, I'm moving into my dad personality. Am I going to be extremely forgiving? And you just kind of start, really getting into the role.
Am I going to be cool dad?
Method
acting. Am I
acting.
going to be forgiving father? Am I going to be sagacious, wise dad?
Yeah.
And, for me, my whole thing was, I love my dad, but, the best... My dad has his issues, of course. We all do. But the best example of a dad I ever saw was my grandfather on my mom's side, because he was in a house full of crazies and he still managed to make it work.
He held it down.
But
the man has resolve.
He was just a peaceful man, despite 40 years in the U.S. military. And he just always had a very positive outlook. The wisdom that he always had ready to share was just monumental in every way. And so, that was what I wanted to be. I just want my kids to be able to call back advice that I gave them and go, wow, that really did benefit me and change my life for the better and teach me. I don't really give a shit if my kid becomes a multi-billionaire, whatever. Honestly, the system's not built for them to ever achieve that. I want my kid to chase their dreams, and I've talked about it several times on here, but we started a YouTube channel for my oldest son He wants to be a YouTuber, and his dream might change. But he makes gaming videos. We put the gaming videos out, which, shout out. You can check out Louverse Gaming on YouTube. He's pumped. He's got 47 subscribers now.
Did he pay for this plug?
No, he did not. No.
Wait, he's got 47 now?
He's gonna do. Yeah, he's popping off now. He's gonna do some chores to pay for this plug, so it'll be fun.
Okay, all right.
This is a paid advertisement.
What if you made him come do chores in my house too? You're like, and you owe Phil now.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Here's the keys to the Nissan Kicks.
My whole thing is just, I don't think this world's gonna get much better. I hate to say it like that. It's very nihilistic, but it's also in my heart, it's true. This world's not going to be much better of a place for very long. I think we're seeing potentially the collapse of humanity. And so I just want them to be able to endure that in the happiest way possible. So
that's true. You want to you're like, honey, save every moment because you know more about the world than they do. You're like, no, I mean it. Enjoy every moment we have together.
Because when we are in the woods in a shack that I built out of cut down and rotten trees, and we are fighting with guerrilla forces against an invading force,
you'll look back on this time where we were just watching Disney Plus together and be like, wow, I missed that.
When everything feels like a quiet place, you'll remember this and be like, man, I missed that.
Sound was crazy. It went in your ears and made your brain do a thing. Crazy.
I feel like that's pretty much every like post-apocalyptic, like dystopian book or movie ever. Like the Hunger Games, they're like, these are relics of the past, and it's just a Snickers wrapper.
Yeah, a Snickers wrapper and like an old hearing aid or whatever, and they're like, what was this communicator?
We have the Hunger Games coming, the Patriot Games.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Can't wait.
I'll compete for the podcast.
Can't wait for one of my kids to be randomly selected to go join the Die for Your Country games.
I'd be like, oh, God, my daughter was a late learning to walk. She's still clumsy. Can't we have like a internet games or something?
Esports.
Yeah, we got Patriots esports.
Patriot Fortnite.
Some kid's just teabagging his opponent, and he's like, ha, your parents are getting sent to death camps and mine aren't.
Oh, God, I can't wait for the death camps. It's going to be so fun.
Saved us this year.
No, I didn't. So, all right, so I feel like we've covered boyfriends and like stepdads and, kind of touched on the roles that non-dads fill. But like I said, I don't think the point is to have like a beacon of masculinity or a beacon of femininity or this perfect icon of what maternity looks like or paternity looks like. I think the whole point is to just raise well-rounded kids.
You got to teach them what's real and help them enjoy what's not.
That's right. And I think one thing that this world is lacking in lately, and this is, I don't know how we're going to fix this. I really don't, because a lot of it has to do with the internet and...
Just unplug it. And they're like a big cable under the ocean or something. We
just... But there's a big empathy problem. And I have my concerns about that. I do. But I think that the best thing we can do to fix that is like, you've got to stop. First off, I know that the whole phrase comparison is the thief of joy. It's probably getting overused lately, but like, it's a very true thing. You have to stop placing yourself in a position of comparison to other parents.
Yeah.
This is your journey.
Don't feed your imposter syndrome.
Right. This is your journey. You have to figure it out. That's the whole game that we're playing.
You are a dad.
Yeah.
So just know that, and then just go be a dad.
Don't
go be someone else.
Go be a dad. Or, there's quite a few people I've heard about through history that have had multiple families. So some people love it so much they go and do it.
Yeah, they just like, let's run it back.
With a lot of people.
It's fun starting them. It just sucks having to do the follow through.
Right. But get away from those mental images. Right? Get away from those, like, this is what a perfect parent looks like. This is what a perfect dad looks like.
Because he is AI generated.
That's right.
By your head.
Especially in this day and age.
Your perfect dad is AI slop.
Somebody commented AI slop on one of our TikToks.
I know. I was like, no, we just have shitty frame rate. Like, fuck off. We're real.
I couldn't tell.
No, don't try to convince me I'm not real, because I'll start agreeing and have a mental breakdown.
The world collapses. No, I couldn't tell if he was talking about the subject that we were talking about, because I think it was a Stranger Things clip.
Yeah, I think it was.
Or
Yeah, it was definitely about the subject of the clip and not calling us AI slop. We don't look good enough to be AI slop.
God, if this is AI, then we're fucked. Because come on, do better on my design, please.
Put more water in your server farms or whatever. Cool that shit down more.
Honestly, I feel like we're missing a big solution here. Flint, Michigan has shit water. Make the AI drink all of that.
Yeah, make it drink all of that and make a machine that makes the AI put out clean water. Send it back to them.
Recycle the
Look at
water.
that.
Actually, you know what? I think we just solved the Flint, Michigan water crisis.
Holy shit, he did it.
Finally, after all these years. Anyways, what other global problems can we solve? Oh, yeah, the dad thing. Comparison is the thief of joy, said all that, blah, blah, blah. Just, I honestly, like, my biggest downfall when I first had our kid was, like, just, like, dude, I was so stuck on the internet trying to figure out, like, what do good dads do? And what is this? And how am I supposed to do this? And by the way, year 3 of his life, we were in COVID. So
Yeah.
doesn't matter what plans I had, they went out the window.
I think the most important moment for me was I did like one of those baby boot camp classes with a bunch of other like soon to be dads, and seeing all of them look completely clueless, that helped me so much.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. These like regular looking dudes look like deer in the headlights.
We need to go to one of those and do an episode.
That'd be
At
sick.
baby boot camp and just talk to them and be like, hey, let's do this. They'll probably be like, we don't know who you are. We're not even open right now.
Yeah.
Please get out of here.
Guys, you're trespassing.
Why are you waving a gun at an intersection?
Oh, but it takes so long to set the stuff up. Please just let us do 5 minutes.
Come on. I think one thing to prepare yourself mentally for is like, nobody's going to clap for you, right? Nobody's going to give you a round of applause for doing the bare minimum or for being a dad. When you go into being a parent, like that part of that is you just accepting that, like, it's not, you're not getting merit points for this, right? Like, you're just, this is a job you do now. You made the decision to do that job. Like, you shouldn't be patted on the back for that shit.
Yeah.
You should just show up for your kids. And a lot of dads want to be seen and want to be like, oh, well, I do all this stuff. And yeah, so does your wife. And if
They're
you
like,
guys,
yeah, they do the whole thing where they're like, look at how good of a dad I am. Please sleep with me, women.
right. Which is a weird,
I'm not one of them.
right. I'm not like other dads. I'm a cool dad.
Please clap.
please clap.
Please clap it for me.
You know, the other thing is, like, you need to be able to accept that you're going to have to do some emotional legwork. You're going to have to get yourself there, and you're going to have to learn how to just be an adult and well-rounded and fix yourself. You know, therapy is a thing. Go to it. Like, just 100%.
Yeah.
Like, just be present.
You can even go to it on your phone now.
Yeah, dude.
Not ChatGPT.
No.
Not
like teledoc shit.
Yeah. Actual people.
And one thing that irks the shit out of me is the bar for dads is incredibly low. So like we were just saying, like,
Yeah, so just go ahead and
being a little performative.
just do it.
Yeah.
And you're already off to a great start.
Being a little bit performative
Actively trying.
doesn't really matter, because it's like, oh, you didn't go run off and never come back. You're doing great. This is the right first step. You know,
One day we're going to do a live show where we have dads stand up in the audience and we're going to clap for them.
we
like-
should.
Be like, you know what? You never gotten this. Here's your clap.
Yeah, I would clap for dads. I'd also clap for moms. You know, clap for dads.
I
sounds
guess.
like a charity. That's,
I definitely just pictured our audience being a sausage fest. So.
yeah, just a bunch of.
It'd be wild if we had the audience stand up. We're like, any dad stand up, and then no dad stand up. I'd be like, are we doing the right podcast? Like, I think people just listen to us talk about other shit.
Yeah. No dads in the audience at all. It's like, why are we doing this then, guys? We could have changed the name and done something else. If you're our dad, like and subscribe, comment down below, all that good stuff.
The only way you will be a dad is if you subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the new bar.
Hey, guess what? Being a dad, here we spent all this time talking about it. Here's what it really means to be a dad. You're subscribed to the Dad Voice podcast on YouTube.
You will suffer through imposter syndrome forever until you do it. Then you can say you're a certified dad.
So that's how we're going to close it. So the answer to all of your questions is subscribe to the Dad Voice podcast on YouTube and like and follow us on all of our social media at the Dad Voice Pod.
Yeah.
If you want dad
you
advice,
want to be
now
a
that
real
you're a
dad,
dad,
if you want to be a fake dad, keep scrolling.
right. And now that you're a real dad for subscribing to us and following us, if you want any advice, aka dadvice, you can email us subject line dadvice at thedadvoicepod@gmail.com.
Yep.
Any dad formations from you?
Just go. If you feel like you're not a dad, just go stop fucking thinking and just go start trying. And that's it. Just go do it. Just do it.
In the words of one of my favorite dads on the internet, Dad Briefs, he's got a great channel. Be kind and wash your behind. That's my dad formation for the week. And also go check out the Dad Briefs. He's great. I think we're gonna wrap it there. It's been real. It's been fun.
Good job, fellow dad.
Good job. You guys are doing it. Hey, listen, the final point to make here is if you're trying, you're doing it. If you think you can try harder, do it. But showing up is half the battle, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
catch
the start
you.
of the battle.
It is the start of the battle. Well, I'm not sure if our schedule will be returned to normalcy by the time this episode releases, but if not, it'll be there soon.
We'll get there.
I've decided to stop making promises on when episodes are going to drop because everyone I've promised.
It's a pleasant surprise for people when they do, and they're like, "Oh,
yeah, nice, another one."
We're not rigid, man. We're cool dads.
Yeah, that's
we don't
right.
abide by a schedule.
You got it. So I think this one was a good one. I think we'll go ahead and call it there, and we will see you guys next week. All right?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Not my dad!